using Inkscape is a little different. What you'll be using over here is you're going to come down and you're going to be selecting your paint tool after you've already created your grid. And so I'm going to select that. And to change the color for your fill area, you just click this color bar down here. And there is a scroll bar here that will actually show you the different colors that are available. And you're not really limited to these, but I do normally pick mine from these. Now, one other quick thing to note is that occasionally you will actually have this down here will disappear, and you will no longer have this nice lovely little pull bar right there. And the way to get it back is you come up to view, and you have your show hide your palette. So if I turn that back on, that gets that there. And the other thing that occasionally disappears is your scroll bars. And so you can always come up to view, show hide, and then turn your scroll bars back on. And so just know that this is a good tool to know where it is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select a nice aqua, which I try to, when I pick colors for this, to choose colors that will print well in black and white as well as in color. And so you may want to do a few tests yourself and just kind of see what really is going to work best for you. Now real quickly, I'm going to do a control and then a mouse click. And that will zoom me in. Because you really do want to be a little close up to see this. So now I've gone over here and I've selected my paint bucket tool. And then I just click inside the squares that I want to fill in. And I have my colors for my grid. And so if you do one like what I just did where you don't really want those areas, you just go Edit, Undo, or Control Z, however you wish to do it. I normally use Control Z, but I happen to need my hand at the moment. Now let's say that up here for row 3 we have a teal, but let's say that it's actually going to be a pink. And so you notice that all that I have to do to change that is to click here, and that will change the color. And then from now on I can just fill it in using that color itself. Oops. And occasionally you will get things like this, and if you get something where you've really just looking at it like you are right here, and you can see that you've really screwed up somewhere, you can actually come in here and then just drag this across this entire area here and hit the delete key, and that will actually delete the fill for those areas. Now if you're going to be working on a large chart, it is generally advisable, let me go ahead and delete that, that you go to Layer, add a layer, and let's call this color. And then inside of that layer, you will begin doing your color work. And so you can see that it's still going into the grid, but it is now in a new layer. And the reason for this is that the more complicated your chart gets, the more difficult it will be for you to actually come in and manually override some of the different things and to manage each aspect of it, because you will have numbers and cables and other types of stitches all mixed in with this. And so now if I go to Layer and then I go to Layers, I can turn my Colorwork layer on and off so that I can see it as needed later on. there, you never know that they're layers.